the Bills have interviewed Phillip Rivers for the head coaching position for the Buffalo Bills. He would go from high school coaching all the way up to the NFL. We saw a high school coach from Ohio, Jerry Faust, remember, from Moeller High from Cincinnati. He went from Moeller High to Notre Dame, flamed out gloriously. Didn't
Joey McGuire go from high school to the Texas?
McGuire?
Yeah, the head coach at Tech?
No, he was an assistant coach at Baylor for several years before that. He didn't go straight.
Yeah.
Didn't go straight. But this would be straight from high school.
What's wrong with the Bills right now? If the owner's got him a nutcase.
Yeah, he's really showing his true colors here.
What is the
What's
deal?
he thinking? What's his name? Okay, help me out with the pelt on the head. The cowboy.
Jason Witten.
Jason Witten is now a tight end coach for Oklahoma.
Okay.
And that was a package deal because his son was going up there.
The dude has forgotten more about playing tight end than most people know, so I can see that. Mm-hmm. And Phillip Rivers arguably has forgotten more about playing quarterback. But
we're talking head coaching.
I know that. Yeah. I realize that. He has to assemble a staff. I get how you would want him there for Josh Allen. Maybe Josh Allen wants him around. I don't know, whatever Josh Allen wants, but that's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
It's been a weird few days for him.
Really
this man is entering
yeah.
Jerry Jones territory.
He really is. Mr. Pagula, the owner of the Sabres and the Buffalo Bills. He's in goofball land.
Yeah,
listen. It's the Billionaires Boys Club.
I know.
And the billionaire at the Baltimore.
Well, what's the craziest NFL hire? Oh, I know the answer. But what is the craziest head coaching hire in NFL history?
Craziest NFL hire.
Because this would be up there.
Oh, this would be at the top, I believe. Okay, let me think. A crazy NFL hire.
There's been complete train wrecks, right? The Giants or the Jets have been through quite a few people, of course.
Would that be my main man from LSU, Lane Kiffin, getting a head coaching job?
That one's up there. Yeah, that one's up there. That's when he tried the 76-yard field goal that landed on the 10. Mm-hmm. You know who would come to mind to a lot of people?
Who?
Barry Switzer.
Yeah, that was out of the box. That was a friend's hire. That was truly a friend's hire. Because
and it worked. Jerry Jones would tell you.
Well, it worked because of the plan, the personnel.
I know that. Everyone knows that except someone named Jones.
And tell everybody why he chose Barry Switzer. I know why. Because Barry Switzer was a graduate assistant coach for Arkansas in 1964 when they won the national title, when Jerry Jones was with Jimmy Johnson and Ken Hatfield and those guys.
See, I'm the only person that thinks that Barry Switzer was a safer hire than 99% of the people because he wasn't going to screw it up. Here's the upside to Barry Switzer, the coach. He knows enough not to mess what it is good.
I think that was the key to Barry Switzer.
Yeah.
And Barry Switzer got along with the African-American football players a lot, too. He don't you agree with that?
Well, in college, he was groundbreaking in a lot of ways, but he didn't have to do anything with the Cowboys, and he knew he didn't have to do anything with the Cowboys. But when it started to slip, and not necessarily, I would argue, not all Barry Switzer's fault, it's just that you have a certain window where you're going to be successful. When the Cowboys started to slip, Troy Aikman, being kind of how he is, didn't like Switzer to begin with, and that thing started to come apart between the two of them. They were now, had Jimmy Johnson even stayed, they would have started to slip over time, maybe not quite as fast, but they won a championship and played an NFC championship game. Mm-hmm. But just naturally, you're not going to be able to play at that level because of the salary cap. I know to a lot of people, he seems like a total nut job, but I'm just saying he's a better football guy than you realize.
Here's another one out of the box, Jeff Saturday. When he became head coach of the Colts.
I forgot about that. Wasn't he a coach for like 3 weeks?
Yeah, it was longer than that. To end the season, he finished the season. Yeah.
Didn't they get beaten like 55-3 or something?
His stay led him back to ESPN quickly.
Yeah. I forgot about that one.
That's a good one.
Wow, I feel like the Oilers had some weirdos. Well, Jerry Glanville,
Eddie Briles, Jerry Glanville.
I have no idea where Ed Briles ever came from.
Eddie Briles, I did a high school football game on television with him when I was in Midland. It was Midland Lee versus San Angelo Central, a big district game out there in San Angelo with Eddie Browse. I was the play-by-play guy. He was the color guy. Funny.
You were on TV?
I was on TV.
Were you a news anchor on TV?
No, this was sports. It was sports. Remember HSE?
Yes,
yeah,
I do.
I was doing work for HSE.
Okay.
And Eddie Browse was my color man, and Dan Gandy was the head coach of San Angelo Central, and Midland Lee beat him 51-3.
Okay.
And there was, from the press box, tall press box, and there was a big fire in San Angelo, and the cameras went to this big fire, and he goes, Eddie Browse went, well, I just hope it's not Dan Gandy's house, ladies and gentlemen.
That's pretty good.
That's good. It's good.
I feel like the Oilers, they had, Jack Pardee wasn't a stretch. That worked out pretty well.
Remember my Jack Pardee connection. And
What do you mean?
A few dates with his daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he hates you?
Well,
I assume he's not alive, is he?
I think. Could you
Jack Pardee.
Google him?
Gaggle him?
Could you
I
gaggle
assume Jack Pardee's dead.
He was a nice man.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
From Christoval, Texas.
Yeah, I never knew him. Dead?
Really good.
2013.
Okay.
Ah, damn it.
Shoot. Sorry.
I wonder where his daughter is.
I look her up on Facebook. You do that a lot.
I don't know her married name. I don't know her married name.
Hey, I'm just thinking about you today.
Hey.
What are you wearing?
It's cold outside in Austin. Is it cold in Midland? You still living in Midland? Did you get all your dad's money? Are you following Blades Brown today on the PGA Tour?
Why would you even... It can't be Phillip Rivers for head coach.
It was.
That just doesn't... Come on.
No, I think we're seeing people go out of the box. And this deal with... Well, look who the Cowboys hired as their defensive coordinator.
I don't think they had a choice. The Buffalo
of course
Bills,
they had a choice,
well,
Jeff.
I mean, the Buffalo Bills is not. I mean, they're an eyelash away from playing for the AFC Championship.
Okay, let me
game.
say the University of Texas Longhorns defensive coordinator Will Muschamp is heads and shoulders above the legendary Christian Parker.
Well, he has a better resume.
He's got a hell of a resume. Yeah. And the Cowboys get a guy who was the defensive backs coach and the passing game coordinator for the Eagles. And boy, didn't they have a great passing game for the Eagles this year. Not.
Surely that means passing defense coordinator, not the offense. He didn't do both. It's not high school.
On the release, passing game coordinator.
I'm going to assume that's defense. But either way,
well, okay.
It's not exactly...
I've never heard of a defensive pass game coordinator.
That's a little weird. I mean, it's not that tough for the
may
Eagles. They got a pretty good secondary. Either way, though, I think it's because, one, the guy that runs the team is a goof, and two, it's a defense that's absolute trash, and it's a resume killer. Ask Matt Eberflus what he's doing these days. See what it did to him.
Matt Eberflus, head coach, Menendez Middle School.
Yeah, exactly. He's the assistant at Austin High next year. Man, that defense will suck the life out of you. And all the neckbeards in Dallas, they get a new coordinator, blah, blah, blah. How about some players, man? You had one, and he's gone.
Part of me says, well, I don't know. Do you get Phillip Rivers and you bypass another one of these no-name assistant coaches?
You mean someone like Bill Belichick?
He's not a no-name. He's not assistant coach. He's a head coach. Yeah, that would be.
The Buffalo Bills, I mean, can you not say, Bill, I got this idea. Let me run it by you. I like to bring Phillip Rivers on to work with Josh. Otherwise, it's all yours, man. I just would like to push this on you. Why wouldn't you do that?
I don't know.
Let Phillip Rivers work with Bill Belichick for 2 or 3 years. I'm afraid this owner has gone into Jones land.
I don't know what he's thinking.
He's throwing people under the bus for no reason whatsoever. I mean, if you want to fire Sean McDermott, I mean, okay. But you don't have to ramble on aimlessly for 45 minutes acting like the guy, was part of the Kennedy assassination.
And don't you know you want someone, if you fire somebody, it's much like a college. You got to have somebody in your back pocket, someone you identify someone before you make that. And Pagula, the owner, said he made that after seeing Josh Allen crying.
Yeah.
That's when he decided.
It's like a child or something?
I guess
he got mad because his child was crying?
And then
Who did this to you? Who did this to you? The coach? You're fired. You hurt Josh.
And just like the owner of the Baltimore Ravens, the suntan guy with the gold chains, if that field goal would have been made against Pittsburgh when John Harbaugh, would he been coaching? One more week.
Yeah.
Sound like Sonny Corleone. One more week. And now they got the Mentor, and I've been listening to a lot of radio this morning with the National boys. Not KLBJ.
Fox News?
Fox Sports. This guy's got great respect. Mentor, head coach of Baltimore, but gee whiz.
Yeah, it reminds me of, have you ever worked with anyone who cried in a meeting?
Cried at a meeting?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of crying at work.
Well, I don't think I've ever cried in a meeting.
When I had a lecture I would do for my students, one of them was client relationships. And so first rule is none, 0. And I also did this one where what you do when you get fired. And I didn't mean that in like a psycho kind of way, like legitimately. And I learned this, like everyone has been fired or been around people get fired. And usually years later you figure out it was kind of for a decent reason and it all kind of works out. So one of the things I said was, when you are fired, whether you're a client or a company or whatever, when you are fired, don't flip out. I mean, go get a drink and complain all you want. But in that moment, how you handle that is going to come back. It reminds me, I just said, crying about a child. So I was worked with a incredibly successful technology person who was one of the co-founders of a very, very, very big technology company. And so he had hired me to sort of be the strategist for an ad agency. And we had won this client, this piece of business because of him. He was one of the best presenters I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen anyone who could execute a presentation like this man could. So it was a pleasure to work with him and learn from him. And I was kind of the strategist. So we had a client, and sometimes when you have clients, it just doesn't work, right? It just was not a good fit. We couldn't, I thought I knew what I was doing, and we couldn't work out budget things. It just was one of those things that it just wasn't connecting. Well, his daughter, who we hired sort of on a subcontract basis, was a really good artist.
Okay.
Really good creative person. And so I would come up with a strategy, and then she was going to execute the creative. And so maybe my own fault or whatever, it just wasn't working. And so the client comes in the office one day, and they have a person with them. Hi, who is this? This is our attorney. Oh. And I knew right then we're going to get fired.
Okay.
That's the way it works. We go in the conference room. And so there we are, and we're in the process of getting fired in a very diplomatic way. It's not working, and of which I said, yeah, it's kind of true. In that moment, his daughter starts crying.
Oh, no.
I mean, not just shedding a tear, hyperventilating crying, like starting like the toddler kind.
Really?
She's just really upset.
How old is she?
She's in her mid to late 20s, I guess. Just, I guess
really?
hadn't been through that before.
Yeah.
Whatever. He gets pissed.
Really?
Yeah. It's his daughter's crying.
Yeah.
So then he's been successful enough. He can snap at people and it doesn't really matter.
Right.
I, on the other hand, don't really need this at this point in my career. Look what you've done to her. And so I took that lesson and I carried it with me. Like, no, one day you're going to lose a client. One day that's not going to work. Shut your face and get out of there.
Don't cry.
Because years later, not that I'd sort of gotten out of the business, the guy who was our client, I ran into him and he said, you know what? I really appreciate the way you handled that day. I said, you remember that? He goes, yeah, it was tough.
It's a lovely story.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying because like Josh Allen is crying, and so the owner's thinking, look what you've done to him.
You've caused this.
You've hurt his feelings.
Yes, he's crying.
Because I saw it happen at a conference room, and I kind of get where the dad, who was the CEO, where he's coming from. You don't want to see I don't care how old your kid is.
No, you don't see him crying.
Breaking down and crying, I thought it was a little much. So I've just always had this thing, do not cry at work.
I've been fired once.
Did you cry?
No, I was disappointed. It was that job at the barbecue place in Brownwood. I was in the catering team.
You ruined something? Set it on fire?
No. I
Steal? Did you steal from them?
Second catering job. Big catering.
You're a caterer?
Caterer. Barbecue caterer.
Why'd they hire you?
Because because the owner knew my father. He was the former sheriff of Brown County. Jack Pike was his name.
Okay.
And we went and had this big catering job, some convention. I'm cutting this brisket like a son of a gun, cutting the sausage, cutting the brisket.
Eat 2, cut 3.
That's what happened. After we're packing up, he goes, come here. I said, what? He goes, I got to fire you. I said, what? What, Sheriff Pike? What? He goes, I was observing you tonight, and I made no money tonight because you'd cut one and eat 2, cut one and eat 2. He said, you had a lot of brisket tonight, did you? I said, yes, sir, I did.
Should have taken it out of your paycheck.
Really good.
You kids.
He fired me. I didn't cry, though. I didn't cry.
Don't cry at work.
Blake,
even if you want to, even if it's justified, just don't cry.
Blades Brown did not shoot 59.
Good. I never want to hear his name again.
He parred the last hole. He shot 60.
Good.
He shot 60, 17 under for the tournament. He'll be paired tomorrow with
17 under.
17 under for 2 days.
Are they at Peter Pan putt-putt?
He shot 67-60. He's tied with Scotty Scheffler, who shot 63-64.
Good gosh.
So now Blades Brown, the 18-year-old.
Move the tees back a little bit?
Move them all the way back.
Jeez, man.
So
what kind of golf course are they at Hancock?
Blades will be playing with Scotty Scheffler tomorrow. So
Man,
isn't that something?
That's kind of ridiculous.
No,
Day 2 and you're in the low 60s?
Yeah.
Come on.
He shot 60 today.
Well, I know that, but
Scotty shot 63-64.
is it too much to ask that? I mean, is that really entertaining to watch a guy birdie every single hole?
Love to watch birdies. I'd rather watch birdies than watch him make bogeys and double
I
bogeys.
don't think so. See,
I
I think
do.
you want to see the best in the world have to work at it and struggle.
Well, some tournaments you do, the Opens and that sort of thing, but not at the American Express at La Quinta Country
Who
Club.
wants to watch that?
Well, if you like to watch birdies, precise shot making you do.
What's the distance? 6,400 or something?
Oh, no,
It's
this big.
like playing at Jimmy Clay?
The technology is so good, Jeff, and these athletes are so good. They're really good. Here's an 18-year-old kid.
You want to bet on where Blaze, whatever his name
Blades
is,
Brown.
where he finishes in the U.S. Open?
He's not in the Open, Jeff.
Okay, but if he were, he would not be in the top 50.
I don't know. He may take this 60, propel him to greatness.
Wanna bet?
Blades Brown.
Want to bet he wins a major this year? Let's bet on that. I'll bet you on golf. I'll bet you he does not win a major championship this year. I bet this 60 or 58 or whatever doesn't propel him for jack.
Your $10,000 to my $1?
That's what I thought.
$1, Mortimer.
You know this guy's going to disappear next week.
He may disappear tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
He's 18 years old.
He may shoot 85 tomorrow.
He can't even go buy a drink tonight.
Yeah.
Blades Brown. All right, speaking of Blade, we got
fake name?
No, that's his real name. His mother played in the WNBA.
Okay.
Let me. Well, I won't do that.
What are you going to do? Google her?
I was.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break.
She has lingerie pics too, or what?
I don't know. I want to know more about Blades Brown. Or Blades Brown. All right, back with more. Open that wine. 102.7 ESPN.